Hey guys, thanks for sticking around for the card reading. So let's get right into that. We're going to start with the tarot from, I'm going to take off my background. Let's see here. All right, so we can see the cards better. So we're going to pick from this deck, Joshua Tree deck, for this full moon in Taurus card reading, collective card reading. What we got? Okay, we got this Page of Cups reversed. Okay. And then maybe I'll do a pick a card reading at the very end. Okay, there we go. Eight of Pentacles, working hard. And emotions. Ooh, the Lovers card. Okay, relationships. Just like I thought. So the Page of Cups. It reversed. I am open to the unexpected. So creativity, inspiration, unexpected opportunity. So with the reverse card, the universe wants to innovate and generate through you, but you are unsure about how to let it. I can feel difficult to find an opening for creativity and connection in your day. A lack of motivation could stem from a disconnect with flow, which prohibits you from receiving the unexpected and unseen. Take the steps to identify where you can break up rigid habits and find more ease in moving with life's tides. Inspiration will flow. Another reason for feeling uninspired might be that you are denying yourself the freedom to play by being overly attached to outcome. Know that it's not up to you to judge your creations, for you are merely the vessel for infinity to process itself through. If it wants you to share your gifts freely, focus on output and let someone else worry about the cosmic quality. Attune your intuition to guide you as you embark on your creative endeavor. So the tip for this card is do something unexpected today and see what emerges. This can be as simple as shifting your schedule slightly, taking or talking to a stranger, or exploring a creative task for no particular reason. So yeah, I bought some air drying clay and I'm just gonna have fun with it and see what I create. So this is about hard work and how you've been putting in the work, and that work is going to pay off. The Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. I dedicate myself to my craft. That's what he's doing. Working hard. Engagement, dedication, practice, and process. So the Eight of Pentacles signals diligence and commitment to your craft. You've decided what is important enough to dedicate yourself to fully. Now you are deeply absorbed in meticulous effort towards the mastery of the technique. If you put in the work, you will see rewards. Let your process be your sanctuary. Every brush stroke along the way is for you to feel and explore. A work of art to experience in itself. Each new stroke of paint gets more refined as you echo the movement over and over again. Repetition is your opportunity to encounter yourself anew. Although your task remains steady, you change by engaging with it. Repetition serves as your channel for observation of this process. Even if it takes many moons, keep going and be patient while you work on yourself. Over time, your learning will build up to skills and eventually proficiency. This process might even alter your entire understanding of your place in the universe. So the tip for this card is start a practice. It can be anything. Repeat a task for a short period of time each day and watch yourself improve. I love that. And then the Lovers is one of the major arcana. It's a Gemini card. And we only have Uranus and Gemini. And that is shaking things up and the unexpected in relationship, connection and union and the heart. So this card predicts harmony in all of your relationships. This includes the bond that you have with yourself. The Lovers ask you to get intimate with yourself and listen to your heart. What are your deepest morals, your authentic truths that make you feel connected? Find the path that you profoundly care to walk in the world, the purpose that you want to intimately unite with. When you become clear about what that is, wholeheartedly committing to nurturing it, you, as you tune into your loving connection with the universe inside you, you will understand that it is very same as the connection you experience outside. Nothing is separate. You share your inner cosmos with everyone else. Like a tree's root invisibly connected to the soil, we are all part of everything, while simultaneously everything is a part of us. Maturity comes with acknowledging this concept. Your joy is my joy. Your pain is my pain. And you will feel deeply connected to another when you both live this mentality as a unit. Beyond a bond to a partner, you have the opportunity to treat all life has to offer with the heart of the lover. So give someone a big hug today. It can totally be you. Aw, such a good card. All right, so those were the tarot. Let's pull some oracles. I've got the Starseed Oracle, this beautiful deck. I don't know why it blurs the background, like this new feature that's super annoying. The full moon and Taurus, collective card. Many came out of that one. Come on. Give it to me. Lost lands and soul memories and gifts. Okay. Lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. All right, we'll go with that one. Is it gonna get unblurred? Okay. Lost lands. Page 90. Okay. So the world is far more ancient than our documented history suggests. As souls, many of us have experienced ancient eras on this planet that were much more advanced than ours today. As we begin to remember these times, and remembering the gifts can come flooding back. At this stage in Earth's timeline, we need the wisdom of the ancients to survive as a species. We're being called to connect with the lost wisdom of your own soul. If you feel guided to make a change in your life, to step into a new career path, birth a creation, or bring an idea to life, but feel unprepared, this card is calling you to consider that you've done this before. Perhaps your soul has wisdom beyond what your lifespan can imagine. Perhaps the intuitive hits and ideas you're receiving are divinely guided. Perhaps you've been preparing this time. Some think that lost lands exist in the past. Others believe they exist today. In a different dimension, I believe these ancient lands also exist in the souls of those who experience them. If this card comes to you, perhaps a wisdom of lost lands, such as Lemuria, Atlantis, and Avion, exists within you. And through surrendering to the intelligence of your soul, you can unlock the seeds of these ancient lands so we can all learn from our mistakes and usher in the new age. Starseed activation. Place the card on the portal of your heart and whisper the following. I unlock any forgotten wisdom and soul gifts from my lifetimes past. Okay. So that was interesting. There is a big collective awakening, and I think that does have to do with the Uranus in Gemini trining Pluto in Aquarius. So there's going to be some big things happening, I think, as a collective within the next week. And it's going to really accelerate a lot of forward movement and fast change. So I'm going to go ahead and pick one more oracle, and then I'll pick a crystal, and we can then do a pick a card reading. The Storm. I love this deck. These are diamonds. So the Storm. And I hope you guys' full moon was better than mine. Okay, the Storm. Let's see here. $157. The chaos, the whirlwind, the disorder. Possessing an energy much like the Tarot's Tower card. Wow. The storm undoes all that is. Everything that is solid, known, and relied upon is stripped away by the winds of fate. The grounds become the sky becomes the center, and then the center disappears. The storm is a great equalizer. No matter how far we've come on the path, no matter our age, wealth, or wisdom, we can't hide from its savage winds. They're just disturbing howls stirs anxiety, and it makes it impossible to see and think straight. We must wait it out. If you try to fight the storm, you will lose. A better option is to seek temporary shelter and a reliable friend. When all else fails, go within. Therefore, a moment you settle into the eye of the storm. So when in light, meaningful obliteration and inhibition, and then when in the dark, meaningless disorder and dysfunction. And to go deeper, the tornado scene in The Wizard of Oz. The man watching. So the storm's intention is to rebalance your equilibrium. It is a result of precarious conditions, not the cause of them. The storm lies bare the truth that there are forces larger than you. This understanding is a relief, but also the predicament of power that requires your surrender. So yeah, this full moon is asking for surrender. Let's do pick a crystal on the cards. Let's do that. Okay, so that's 1. Okay. 2. Okay. And all right. So 1, 2, 2, 3. So pick which crystal is speaking to you, and I'll read it out. Which card? 1, Ethiopian opal. I'm picking that one. This one, calcite and cinnabar. Never even heard of that crystal. Cinnabar. All right, so if you picked Ethiopian crystal or opal, rebirth, portal, and desire. Reflecting the beautiful parts of your soul, Ethiopian opal is a crystal filled with bright flashes of color and revitalizing energy. Full of joy, Ethiopian opal is a high vibration stone, able to soothe the soul, bring harmony to the mind, body, and spirit. Ethiopian opal can burn unhealed karma from the past and clear the path for rebirth, like a phoenix rising of the ashes. Containing a soul holograph, Ethiopian opal gives access to different timelines in your life from the past, present, and future. Give all parts of yourself the love that you desire. Virgo, Sagittarius, and Mercury. That is the card that is associated with Virgo, Sagittarius, and Mercury, and you can go ahead and look at that, where that is in your chart. All right, if you picked this crystal, this is calcite. It amplifies, cleanses, and opens. So the double trouble selenite has a unique optical quality. When you are looking through the stone, it appears doubled. Calcite can amplify energy for higher awareness and healing, pairing well with other crystals and taking on the attributes to increase their metaphysical abilities. A powerful dissolver, calcite transforms negative energy for release and renewal. It also aligns the chakras, cleansing the aura of toxicity and renewing energy flow. Calcite reminds you that there is always a new beginning. You just have to decide when to start. And this has to do with Cancer Venus, which I have. Crazy. Okay. Cinnabar. Oh, I don't have any water. Manifestation, wealth, inspiration. This has to do with Mercury and Leo, which I have. Okay. Known as the alchemist stone, cinnabar is a crystal used to enhance metaphysical abilities, call in abundance, and manifest the heart's desire. Cinnabar's name originated from the Persian word meaning dragon's blood and refers to the tiny red gems sprinkled across the stone. This crystal is powerful, enhancing your life force, giving you the stamina you need to carry out your tasks and go after the things that can feel larger than life. Cinnabar grounds and encourages you while you reach beyond what you believe was possible. All right, so this has to do with the well. So very cool cards. Thanks for sticking around for the reading. And thanks for liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. And if you've stuck around this far, drop a glass of wine emoji into the comments below for this full moon in Taurus, enjoying the finer things in life, like a good quality glass of wine. All right, peace out, your lucid living coach. If you would like to connect with me at a healing arts therapy sesh at Revival Coffee, we are doing the Friendsgiving Paint and Sip on November 15th at 4 o'clock here in Crockett. Sign up soon so you get it for $45, which is the early owl discount. And I will see you hopefully at the paint sip for the Friendsgiving Thanksgiving paint sip. All right. Okay, peace out. Bye.